We've been married for 11 years? 12 years? Yeah. It's been a long time.
We got married in September of 1999, so actually this is going to be our 20th anniversary this September, so almost 20 years.
Yep.
Jim and I both did work at CM Life. That's where we met. And I actually worked there all 4 years and was editor my senior year.
I worked with the sports department when I was at CM Life. I was 2 years ahead of Sherry. I only worked there for 3 years, but was a sports reporter, covered a lot of different sports, plus worked for the Midland Daily News and was sports editor my senior year.
So we met when we were both students in Moscow. We went to a French film together. That was in November, or maybe December 2003.
We met in graduate school, so we both were students at the University of Michigan in Ann Arbor, and we were both actually in the same PhD program. I always joke that we had a class of 13 students, and there were only 2 women in our class, and one of them was married, so I won against all the other guys in our class when I got to meet her and start seeing her. So
You are married enough years, you aren't sure when did I know? So you go back that many years. I mean, I think it was fairly early on. I mean, I think for me, really, when I started working in Bad Axe, and she was working at CM Life, and she would fight through the snow like we have now to get to Bad Axe and surprise me and show up at a basketball game I was covering. Little things like that. I mean, you get hit on the head enough times, you suddenly realize, well, I think I know what's going on here.
Actually, our story is kind of a romantic one because I never ever planned or considered moving to another country or pursuing a career elsewhere. And it really was all determined by the fact that, we dated for a year, and then he left for grad school, and then I just felt like, well, I have to make a choice, and I chose him over everything else and decided to found opportunities to make it happen.
working with Michelle is really good. It's nice to sort of have her next door because we can, we sort of know the departments. We know the department dynamics. It's easy for us to be able to talk and not have to tell the backstory about what's going on. We very early on in our dating career knew that we couldn't work too closely together, so we actually TA'd a class together when we were in graduate school. It was a lab class, and we sort of have different means by which we teach. And we didn't do very well in terms of working that closely together. So we found the balance in terms of how closely we should work or could work.
See, it is tough, I think, to be close to someone just in a department, but at the same time to sort of maintain your own identity. And but I think we've struck a good balance with that, and we teach different classes, and we have our own research programs, and so like on. We don't ever serve on committees together typically, or so like we definitely have our own space and do our own thing.
It is neat because we do get to see each other. We're able to catch a lunch now and then. We're able to at least, go to games together, events together, and and know many of the same people and intersect with the same people. So it's very comfortable that way.